Hello guys, Fiki97 here, welcome to another video. And this time it's about Hemione Granger. The next Harry Potter character I want to discuss. I maybe will do more than one video and I will do shorter videos about the characters, but yeah, let's start with Hermione. Again, I have always a picture of J.K. Rowling there again because she creates the whole story, and it's really interesting in addition to Hermione because especially the 11-year-old Hermione is based on J.K. Rowling's own personality at that age. But yeah, but in one interview she said every one of the three main characters, Ron, Harry Potter and Hermione, has character traits or has something that she has, so she's kind of expressing herself to these three characters. But yeah, the most similarest character seems to be Hermione. I have mostly pictures of Emma Watson because yeah, they are, when you search after pictures of Hermione, you most get pictures of Emma Watson, who portrayed Hermione. Here you see the development of Hermione in the movies, how she looks like, and there stands, as you can see under her name, the brightest witch. Yeah, because she's so clever, and she comes from her parents are Muggle, so she comes from a not a magic family, so not everybody likes that persons like her are doing magic, because she's not a pureblood or a half-blood magician. She's a so-called, but that's a bad word in the Harry Potter world, mudblood. And yeah, but that doesn't mean that she's not capable of the things to do that a pure blood can do with magic. She can do it as good as they did, even better, because she's the best student in the year, in the class of Harry Potter, you can say, from all Gryffindors, Ravenclaws, Slytherins and Hufflepuffs. She's the best student. Harry Potter is just in two things better than her in Hogwarts subject. By the way, one is not really a subject. One thing is fighting against the dark arts. There, Harry Potter is more skilled there, and also in Quidditch, the sport in Hogwarts. And yeah, in all the other subjects, she's the best in Hogwarts, and yeah, she's very clever. And even though all three are very valuable characters, if you really look, there's kind of a ranking, if you say so, because of course Harry Potter is the most valued character, you can say, because he's the only one who can beat then Voldemort, because of his great instinct and dual skills, and also because he is Horcrux, so he has some abilities of Lord Voldemort. And then you can say came Hermione, because Hermione, yeah, she knows so much, and often when Hermione, Harry and Ron are in very difficult situations, she's the one who knows a spell or knows something or is clever enough to do something to get out of the situation. Yeah, and then came Ron, you can say, but they all three are very, very skilled because of all the things they had to survive through all the years. Yeah. In the beginning, before they become friends, before Hermione becomes friends with Harry Potter and Ron, they doesn't like her so much because she's so good in every subject and so clever and get the best grades. She's also like very critical against other people, and always say what they have to do better, and seems to be a person, or is a person who's I know all better, everything better person, and it's for when you met her from for the first time, that can be very annoying. But later they become, or even in the first book and the first year, they become friends. And when it comes to bad situations, or it comes to the fight, or they are in a bad situations, they know that Hermione is always there for them. And you can see it even how they become friends. At first they think, she cares so much about grades and about tests and following the rules, and to do Harry Potter and Ron does not always follow the rules, you can say, because but there's a reason for that, a good reason. And Hermione, it's kind of how they become friends, because Hermione they become friends after the situation with the troll in the first book, where she get attacked by a troll and Ron and Harry helped her, and they shouldn't do it. They should call teachers to help her, but they did it by themselves, and Hermione said, no, that's my fault. And also, what was not really true, she was just in danger, and they come and they're helping instead of calling a teacher. So you can say she followed the rules, but when she notices sometimes, for example, especially in the fifth book and the fifth year in Hogwarts, where Dolores Umbridge come to Hogwarts from the Ministerium, she make walls or rules, and Hermione, who's normally follows just the rules, is seeing that these rules are not right, So she's the person who mostly follows rules, but if she thinks or sees or feels that's not the right thing, she ignores the rules then and goes to do the right thing. And it's not just when you see her with Harry Potter and Ron, who do they adventures or trying. They even do some adventures by themselves, or try to handle the situation with Lord Voldemort. But even when you look how she she treats other creatures like house elves. She even though they are not great rules for the house elves, and a lot of people doesn't really care about them, and even one said they don't even want to they are even happy with doing things for wizards. How can I say it? There she thinks by herself, no, that's not okay. That they just do things. They even work without being paid, and are not free in a magical world. So even though it's not a rule or a law there who helps them, she knows that's not right. How it works there. So yeah, even though she normally is very into following the rules, for example, when Harry Potter and Ron want to do something where they can ban from Hogwarts, she always said, no, you can't do that, in the beginning of the books especially. But she never speaks about their plans speaks about their plans with a teacher or something, it's she's there for her friends, but also want that they doesn't be banned, and often she's there for doesn't go against the rules, but as I said, when she sees that's not right, she ignores them. And that's very, very special about her, because I think without that fact, they wouldn't become friends. And so she's not like Percy Weasley in the books, who just follows the rules, even when they are not right, even when they are stupid or bad. He doesn't really think by his own. He just wants to get in a higher position, and so he's always, for example, he's always learning too, but he doesn't really think for his own. Just in the 7th book, he sees that what the minister does is not good, and sees that Lord Voldemort is behind all this, and controls the ministerium and the magical world. But it takes a while for him to see it. That's not a thing that could happen to Hermione. Hermione is capable of seeing that, even though she sometimes maybe do failure or waits too long. For example, like in the 2nd book, like other female wizards, female magicians, she loves or admires Gilderoy Lockhart, but then in the end she sees he's that the things he said are not right, and that he is not the man he always said he is. It's pretty interesting about her. And I wrote some things here down. She is very interested in magic and in subjects, and wants to know everything about it, but she's not like, for example, Tom Riddle, or Lord Voldemort, who's even wants to know or even Albus Dumbledore, who gets in touch with the dark magical art, you can say. She just gets in touch with it when they need it. When they are, for example, searching for Horcruxes, then she gets a book there and reads something about it. But otherwise, she's not so interested in this dark magic. She even, when Harry in the 6th book gets the book from the Half-Blood Prince, from Snape, where really some dark magical spells are written down. She mostly said, that's not, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't read that, So she's interested in everything, but when she sees that something is cruel or that spells are cruel, she's not so interested in this, just when she needs to know it. But yeah, otherwise she's interested in everything and even takes more subjects than a normal person can do. For example, in the 3rd book, she had a time turner where she can visit more classes, more courses, more class, more subjects. So yeah, she can even do then at the same time, or she can even have at the same time 2 subjects. So that's pretty interesting. There, she's very, Even when everything is over about Lord Voldemort, and they all, especially of course Hermione, Ron, and Harry, are kind of the heroes. They get opportunities, so they don't even have to finish the school. They get job opportunities, and Ron and Harry, after that battle, after Lord Voldemort is killed, after that year, they don't go back to school. They Harry becomes an Auror, and Ron too, and Hermione said, no, I will finish school at first. I just want to know that, and then carry on. And what's pretty interesting about her is also that I have to look for it. That after she finished the school, she is the deputy head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. And that's pretty interesting because she said she doesn't want to go there because she wants to do better things, or things that are better for the world, that helps people, and not to go there. She even said it in one book. But then she sees that she can do something good with being there, and then she decides, even when she said before, I don't want to go there, she sees, but now it's because before it was, she said that when a lot of it were under control of Voldemort, or Voldemort begins to control, and the Ministry doesn't want to help Harry Potter, really. And then she said it, but things changes, and she realizes it, and she sees that she can do good things there. And so after the books, she goes in the Department of Magical Law Enforcement, and can yeah, so because she feels like she can do their good things, especially for like her mud plot people, you can say, like because some of the laws are more made for pure bloods or half bloods, that everything it's the same. It's doesn't matter where you come from. And also she can do great things for creatures like house elves, who are often not seen. She even in the books tries to make campaigns, to help creatures like the house elves, because they do. It's most often like slavery, how they are treated, because they have to do everything for the wizards, for the magic world, and they doesn't get paid or have a own life. They have to be there with their wizard family, and they say you have to do that, and they have to do it. And when they don't do it right, they even punish themselves. And so she wants that they can be free. And what's pretty interesting, because by Harry Potter I doesn't really speak about the after the books, or after the last battle, the death of Lord Voldemort, life of the people, of the persons. Maybe I make a video where I just speak about it, but I've thought it is so interesting, especially by Hermione, because since 2019 she's even the Minister of Magic, and the British Minister of Magic. This is pretty interesting. J.K. Rowling said it in an interview, and so she's at the top, you can say, on the top, and from the at the top of the ministry, and can do good things, because she's finally, there's a person who is the Minister of the Magic World, who do good things. And because the ministers before, Shacklebolt, who becomes a minister after Voldemort is dead, was I guess a good minister too, but before they were more interested in their own position than in what's really going on. Because as you can see in the books, they are, for example, Fudge or something, or Rufus Grimgore, they have, I hope I said it right, they have often kind of conflict with Albus Dumbledore, because they kind of need him but fear him at the same time, because they know he knows more than them, and he's more powerful, and they are more into their own position. And when Lord Voldemort controls it, the minister is not really a minister, he's just a puppet from him. So Hermione is different. And I think what's also interesting to know, because I already said it when it comes to Harry Potter, that that her Patronus, by Harry Potter it was a deer, hers is an otter, which is the favorite animal of J.K. Rowling. So there you see another connection, because as I said, it's the similest character, you can say, most likely to J.K. Rowling. When you see even J.K. Rowling said it in some interviews, but here you see in the picture, Harry Potter in the end comes together with Ginny Weasley and Hermione with Ron Weasley. I will maybe make a video where I talk more about relationships in general there. Yeah. With Ron, Hermione had always an emotional relationship, so they were often kind of stressful, and for example in the fourth book they make each other jealous because Hermione did something with Victor Krum, who was a famous British player, or is a famous Quidditch player in the magical world. And one was looking for a Fleur de la Cour, but in the end they come together. One had before comes together with Lavender Brown, and Hermione gets there jealous too, and is angry sometimes about Ron, but in the end they come together. And here you see a picture of her as the Minister of Magic. She's even the Minister of Magic right now, if you want to know that. And that's enough for now to Hermione. I think I missed some things, but I will make some other videos maybe about Hermione, but first of all I go through all the characters, and then I will see what I can add to that. So thanks for watching and see you. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed to watch the video. Bye bye.